Good evening, and welcome to Inner Monologue, where we play our World of Darkness Chronicle, Time of Judgment. This episode is episode 3, Demolition Crew. Speaking of the crew, let's meet our ensemble.
Hi, I'm Gabby Barbosa, and I play Maya Perez.
Hi, I'm Dylan Garcia, and I play Don Alejandro Jimenez de la Vega.
I am Jori Mosier, and I will be playing Arash.
My name is Jason Chacon, and I play Dominic, aka Dom de Cristo.
On a side note, we have lost Christie for a time thanks to adulting, but we hope to have her back in the near future, as well as have Strega back. Also, unfortunately tonight we do not have Kirk, but we will hopefully have him in the next episode. Now, with that out of the way, let us dive into a world of darkness. Welcome back. When we last left our new troop, some things had been answered, other questions raised. And it is at this point, as we come back to the bunker, we focus in on Maya.
I'm going to go look for Alejandro.
Okay. Don Alejandro, it has been roughly a half an hour since you had the discussion with Maz about your...
With Arash.
Sorry, with Arash. Too many stories. About your past. Where would you be at this point?
Well, originally I was going to put some food away for Strega, but she's not here. So I'm going to be heading to my room.
Okay. You are heading to your room. You see Maya coming down the other end of the hall.
And I'm going to walk up to him. Hands up. I just want to talk.
¿Qué quieres, perra? What do you want?
I talked to Reaper, and he gave me advice and said we should let bygones be bygones. I understand that I've done things to you, you've done things to me.
It's the understatement of the month.
But since we are on the same team, we should work together and let it go.
So you needed Daddy's permission to do that, huh? Pobrecita. Like bygones be bygones. Last time I checked, you're up 1. But you know what? We are on the same team. And I will not let an arrow hit your back. It'll be my knife to your neck. If anybody's gonna take your life, it's me.
I am trying to make peace with you.
Peace.
If you do not take this offer, then
Peace went away when you presented my brother's head on a platter.
there was a reason for that.
No. My father was a reason for that. The second one wasn't. What I did to your leader was just war. They had nothing against you. But you...
Your brother was a manipulative fuck that was doing things to our people, and you should know better.
Your people were my people at that. If you don't remember. We were at Civil War. What happened. But you got one up on me. There were so many different ways you could have done that. But you know what? Like I said, if you want the truce, you get your truce.
It's fine. We don't have to truce. I tried. I told Reaper I would try. If you're going to be a coward and kill me while I'm not looking.
I never said that you weren't going to look. You weren't going to see me. I said I was going to do it in front of you. I wouldn't stab you in the back. I want you to see me when I do it.
Why don't you go for it now?
No, he said.
Do something now. Huh?
Why? It's too loud.
Too loud. All you are is too loud. And I push him. Go for it. Huh?
I can tell you to go for it. Finish me off. Finish my line. Finish what you've always wanted to do. You've killed my father. You killed my brother. I'm right here. Come on, perra.
And I go and I grab him by the neck and I put him against the wall.
Okay.
Do something, you stupid, arrogant piece of shit. Do something. I'm here. No one is around. Go for it. Or are you that much of the little boy still crying over his daddy and his brother? Go for it.
I don't need to. Your time's coming. It's just not now. So are you gonna put me down, or I need to tell you to sit?
And I throw him across the room.
All right. Give me a strength plus brawl.
Okay.
Target number will be 8.
You said brawl.
Yeah. It'll be under your
Okay, 2.
and strength.
You said 8 for each, or
Target number will be 8.
okay. There's 2.
2? Okay. Are you going to try to resist in any way?
I'll just try to get out of it. Like, just roll into it.
Okay. In that case, give me dexterity plus athletics, I believe it is.
And what's my target number?
7.
Two.
2? Okay. You throw him. You're not amped up right now. You haven't increased your strength in any way. You're certainly not in werewolf form. So it's... You actually feel you do pretty good, considering. He tucks into a roll and comes up onto his feet. Recovers well. And he's now, good 4 or 5 feet away from you.
I want to charge.
Okay.
I charge at him.
And I drop kick her knee.
Okay. You're charging. Actually, both of you go ahead and give me a strength plus brawl.
Yeah. The same. And you're gonna need him too.
Yeah, you go first.
I got that. And how much do I need?
Target number will be 6 for both of you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
6 again. I'll take it.
Party foul.
It's a 1.
1. Yeah, it's a 1.
Okay. Both actions happen pretty much simultaneously. And she shoulder checks you before you can get your leg fully extended for a proper kick. Go ahead. You had 2 successes, right?
I had 4.
Oh, 4 successes. So go ahead and roll me 3 dice, please. And the target number on this is 6.
2.
Okay. Don Alejandro, you take 2 points of non-aggravated damage.
Okay. 2 non-aggravated, so that would be -2.
So she checks you. Go ahead and give me a... Strength plus dex, actually. I'm not even going to use a skill for this. This is just to check to see if you can stay on your feet.
What's the number?
Target number will be 6.
4.
4? Okay. You stagger back a couple of steps, but you do stay on your feet. So once again, you hit him, you check him with your shoulder, and he staggers back, but he's still on his feet.
Okay, at this point, can I bring out my claws?
You can.
And I'm going to go for him again.
Okay.
I'm going to try to go for his chest this time.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs.
Once again, strength plus brawl.
What's the number?
7.
I got 1.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 1 die to see if you do damage.
What's the number? I got 9.
9. That will do damage. So I will need you. You would need to do a Dex plus dodge because you're not wearing armor right now, so there's no way to soak it. So Dex plus dodge to try to get out of the way.
No problem. Is there a wall behind me?
Right now, you've probably been pushed further down the hallway, so you're just getting. So far, you've just been pushed twice down the hallway.
All right, so I'm at. What'd you say again? I'm so sorry.
Dex plus dodge.
Dex plus dodge. What's the number?
For this, it'll be 7.
3.
3? Okay. You handily dodge out of the way. Your claw gets nothing but air.
I'm gonna go for him again.
Okay. You gonna do anything?
I'm gonna punch her in the nose since she's that close.
Okay.
Bad dog.
So as she starts to rear back, go ahead and give me a Dex strength plus brawl.
Strength plus.
I would like you two to give me a wits plus alertness roll, please.
Wits plus alertness. Let's see.
Number?
7.
You got 1, 2.
2.
2? Okay. So as you're recovering and rearing back once more, he punches you square in the face. You can do a Dex plus dodge if you wish.
Okay.
Gia, quick question. What number are we aiming for?
For this, she yelled, "It's the bunker." 8s.
8. Okay, I got 2.
What's the number?
7.
I got 1.
1? Okay, he got 2. So 1 die of damage, please.
I had 3.
3? Okay.
0.
So that's a 10. So go ahead and roll another die. Go ahead and roll another die.
8.
3 non-aggravated damage to you as that punch lands square into your nose. And fortunately, you're dead, so it doesn't start bleeding.
Mm-hmm. So again, do I start seeing red at this point?
Probably.
Okay. So I want to start going into wolfing out.
Okay. So you see a werewolf begin to form in front of you.
No. Still. Sit.
Keep going.
Wow. Toro.
Okay, so that damage has been dealt. You hear a yell. Feminine voice. You think it might be Maya.
Okay.
Coming from somewhere in the bunker.
Okay. I start running towards it.
Okay. And roll me 1 die, please.
8.
8? Okay. You come out. Concrete walls. Sound kind of bounces around. So you think maybe go right. So you go right and start trying to find where this is happening. Don Alejandro. Yes. 2 things are happening at once.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you've got Maya turning into a werewolf right now, which makes her taller than you. And then she drops her phone
Yes.
because
I
she's
feel
turning
it.
into a werewolf.
Yeah. You should have chosen Horizon.
However, behind her you see something that chills your blood.
Uh-huh.
You've seen werewolves before. I mean, granted, werewolves are scary, yes, but it's not something you haven't seen before. What you see coming up behind her actually kind of scares the shit out of you. Because it looks like, for lack of a better word, a demon.
Okay.
Black, corded skin. I shouldn't even say skin. It almost looks like if someone took the skin off, you could see the muscle underneath.
Do I have my Colt on me?
Probably not.
No. Okay.
Where there is bone, it is bleached white like it's been in the sun for too long. Claws easily as long as your forearm look wicked and sharp. And the eyes are white but it's the kind of white that you would get from like pus from an infected wound. And energy just streams off of them. You come around the corner trying to figure out where this sound is coming from, where this fight is coming from. And you turn the corner to see Don Alejandro. And then a werewolf. And then that thing. Behind the werewolf. Maya, you have finished your transformation. And that's when you hear, "What is going on?"
I'm gonna stop. I'm trying to control myself since I'm wolfed out.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll need a rage check, please.
You see.
Roll your rage. Right now with a target number 6, I think.
Oh shit. Two.
Okay. So you're able to keep in check. What do you do?
I'm not gonna look back. You know, I'm still in werewolf form. I'm still controlling myself, and like, he doesn't shut the fuck up. He never shuts up. I want to rip him apart. I tried, and he just.
This black, sinewed, clawed arm comes within your vision. Bleached white bone. The claw, the fingers are splayed out so that it doesn't dig into you, but the hand pushes you towards the wall. And you see this demonic-looking thing walk forward. "My office now. Go to your room." Can't believe I just said that.
Got us in trouble. See what happens better. Jesus.
Keep calling me that. And I'll release.
And then you go to your room again.
Fuck you.
Put her outside.
Go to my room.
"Show's over." And at that, he turns around and follows Don Alejandro. Before this ends, I would like everybody who has seen this to make a willpower roll.
Okay.
And the target number will be 7.
Six.
Nice.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. Somehow you've actually seen worse.
I've experienced worse.
3.
Say that.
Okay. So no one is negatively affected by the sight of this thing. And Don Alejandro, you go into Reaper's office. Reaper gets to the door, shakes, and his form shifts back to normal. And he walks in, sits down.
Nice party trick.
You can still see remnants of energy streaming off of his eyes. Then he waves a hand and the door slams shut. Okay. How can I say this diplomatically? Quit antagonizing Maya. I know you have a past. And in a way, I can agree with how you feel about it. And I'm not going to say you don't have a right to your feelings. But there's a lot more at stake right now than your past. Let me ask you something. I don't know if I've asked you this, but maybe I should. When did you get embraced? Was it before or after the death of your family members?
It was after.
How long after?
I would say after my brother's death, about weeks,
So just a couple of weeks, maybe?
maybe. It's too long. Plus, I was drunk that night, so cloudy.
I don't know. I need you to be on your best behavior. He hits the intercom. Maya, report to my office, please.
And I just torn up my room, and I get upset. I stomp over there.
Okay. You walk in. Don Alejandro is sitting at the desk. Maya, sit right there, please.
I sit down.
Out of curiosity, and I know this is going to bring up bad blood, but I'm trying to connect some dots and see if someone else was behind all this bullshit. Did someone else feed you intel about his family and where they would be?
Yes.
Who was it?
I can't remember. It was...
Okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's been a long time. You've slept a lot since then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is what I want to do. I'm going to read your mind with your consent. But what I want you to do is I want you to think of that episode. That way, that's what I'm going to get. I don't want to go rooting around in your head, trying to find a whole bunch of stuff I don't need. I just want to see that event. All right?
Yes.
All right. He puts his hand on the top of your head. Okay. Go ahead and think about it.
Okay.
And the GM will do a dice roll. Wow, that's a good dice roll. We're going to do combat, and I'm going to have absolutely shit dice rolls.
I feel you.
Yeah, same.
You feel this tingle in your mind as you think about that night and who it was. And it was a woman that had come to you and given you the information about the who's and the what's and the where's and when they were going to be there. Even had detailed information about their security, who they had at what their typical patrol routine was like. Her excuse was that she had gotten it from the servants who worked there, so it was easy to get a hold of this information. Okay. And at that, he breaks contact. And you no longer feel those fingers going through your head. Closes his eyes for a minute and waves his hand. And the funny thing is in this whole exchange and what he just did, now that memory is like lucid in your mind at this point. And with a wave of his hand, an image starts to form over the desk of that woman. And he says, does that look like her? Is that image correct?
Yes.
Don Alejandro, give me... What is going to be best for us? Give me an intelligence... Do you have lore?
Yes, I do have one.
Give me an intelligence and lore roll. The target number will be 6. Actually, the target number will be 5.
5? All right. Four?
You look at the image of the woman that is displayed in the illusion. That's the woman that embraced you. So, Maya, who was this woman? According to your memory.
She just came to me one day. I was looking for his brother because of the things he was doing. And she told me that she knew servants in his family's plot, like home. And I didn't know her before. I just she felt wrong, and she felt worse than the person who embraced me. And she told me to go kill his brother and him. I couldn't find him though.
See, this is the part it's the part that's been going around in my head for a couple of days since I brought you guys into the team. And that part is, it seems like you two have such an entwined history, almost like someone was pulling the strings, which is not uncommon in a civil war. There's always some asshole in every war pulling the strings, manipulating people to get what they want for whatever screwed up reason it is when it comes to war. It could be power, it could be influence, it could be who knows what Anyway. Do you know that woman, Don Alejandro?
Yes, I do.
Who is she to you?
She was the one who promised me everything. Promised me my vengeance. Promised me blood. She's the one who took me in.
How fortuitous for her to find you at just that right moment in time when you were at your lowest. I made you a promise when you came onto this team that if you wanted a cure, I would do my damnedest, everything in my power, to see it happen. So that after we're done with what needs to be done, if you want that cure, I would get it to you. Don Alejandro, I'm making you a second promise if you wish it. If that bitch is still, I can't say breathing, can't say living. If that bitch is still walking around.
She's alive, I know it.
Do you want me to bring her in for you?
If you can make that promise number one, then yes.
Deal. You both need to do me a favor. In return, I need you to work together. You were both... Scratch that. I was guided to both of you by a higher power for a reason.
I tried.
I offered her a truce.
We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. Let's stop. We've got to progress forward, not backward. Thank you, Maya. I appreciate your time.
Okay. I'll get up and go.
Okay. I hate civil wars. Fuck. You introduce vampires into them, it gets even worse. Hey, I don't even know what to say. There's some actions that some people make that just kind of break your brain. And I am sorry for what happened to you. Okay, believe me, I understand. I've lost good people. And I've lost family. And every time it happens, I want to take the life of the fucker responsible for it. And oftentimes, if it was available, I did. But it's becoming obvious that the person really responsible wasn't Maya. Someone turned her into a gun. It was that bitch that pulled the trigger. Just like she turned you into a gun. And used you to pull triggers. Under a mountain, how are we hearing a helicopter?
What are you asking me to do?
Something I told Maya. I'm going to tell you. You guys have been going around and around for what, 200 some odd years?
What's that? Who's counting?
Yeah.
I'm still in my 30s.
To put it into perspective, the Arabs and the Jewish people have been going at each other for over 2,000. And they keep choosing violence over and over again and expecting a different result. Which, of course, brings us to the definition of insanity. Now, granted, you guys haven't been around as long. But maybe, just maybe, we need to find another way. Because I need you on this team. You've got skills I need to use in order to get jobs done. And I will happily find that woman for you. Just so you can have a talk with her. Now, how that conversation ends will be totally up to you. Because anyone that manipulative, yeah, that karma's got to come around sooner or later.
Fine.
I know it's not going to be easy. I know. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to make you think your emotions and your feelings aren't valid in this situation. But we got bigger fish to fry.
I just miss my family. That's it.
Believe me, I know.
If this helps to find inner peace, then again, I'll play by Hogwarts is school, so.
We'll navigate through
I
this.
won't kill Maya.
I'd prefer you didn't. She's got special skills that no one else has. So. You know, being able to turn into a 9-foot fur-coated razor blade comes in handy on occasion. Thank you. Waves a hand and the illusion disappears.
I get up and leave.
Would you like to see her memory firsthand? I need you to understand that if I give it to you, it's going to be from her point of view. It's going to be this alien memory that doesn't quite fit. And you're going to carry that with you for the rest of however long that is. But if you want to see what she saw, I can impart that to you. Just like Maya, when he puts his fingers on your head, you start to feel this tingle. Like right in your brain. It's not uncomfortable, it's just weird. And he says, okay, what I want you to do is just try to think of nothing. 4 successes will work. And at that, you see exactly what Maya saw. You hear the whole conversation. You see the documents that she's given about your family's hacienda and how many guards are there, and basically the whole thing laid wide open. And when he takes his hand away, the tingling goes away, but that memory is still there.
I walk out.
Okay. All right. Arash.
Yes.
You saw that whole exchange.
I did.
Saw that weird exchange in some ways. Is there anything you need to do?
I wait, obviously, because I know that you're in conversation with them. And
Right.
then once I see them leave, I knock on your door.
Okay. Enter.
I walk in.
Arash, what can I do for you?
Something that you're fond of saying is that every man's story is his own story to tell.
This is very true.
So I won't ask you any questions. But a lot of things make sense now.
Have a seat.
I said,
Once again, he does his parlor trick of waving a hand and the door closes. This time it's not slam, it's just a nice gentle close.
I wish you could teach me that.
I will make you a deal. If we get through all of this in one piece, I will show you how.
Oh, really? Get through this, you mean our next mission, or...
However long it takes for me to find my answers. Once I find my answers, my job here is done.
finding answers.
Yes.
So it's going to take...
Okay. What I'm about to tell you doesn't leave this room. And I'm serious about that. This is the kind of thing where if I tell you, you're going to take it to your grave kind of tell you. Are we understood?
Yes, but I'm already dead, so...
You understand what I'm saying. I'm 5,000 years old. Little over, actually, but you know, once you start to get past the first 1,000, you just quit counting, to be honest. And I am what the technocracy would call an outsider.
Outsider.
Correct.
You looked like a demon.
Oh no, that's just a parlor trick.
Wait.
Yeah, no, that'll be part of the deal. We get through all of this, I will teach you. Trust me, I can teach you powers the likes of which you've never seen. But we got to get through all of this first. Because teaching you that means going to where those people who learn such powers are trained. And that's not here. It's somewhere else. And that's all I'm going to say on this subject. Be that as it may, where the issue that I'm dealing with is that I come from a parallel dimension. And in my home, mages are no longer born. They have completely died out. And we don't know why. Now, there is a shadow of that ability that we currently call mages. But the power that they wield is nothing like what you wield. Or I should say, not to rub this in, what you used to wield. Because you could potentially do fuck all. So, and even I can't do that. I can simulate that, I guess is the best way to put it. But that ability to just freeform whatever you want, I don't have that ability. So that having been said, I'm trying to find out why no more mages are being born. And of all the parallel dimensions that I've been to, this one seems to have the best opportunity and seems to follow closest along with my own to try to find out that answer. I suspect the technocracy has something to do with it because they seem to be screwing everything up. But I don't know for sure. I'm not a god. I don't have all the answers. Of course, then again, I don't think the gods have all the answers. They just like to make us think they do.
So as soon as you have your answers, you'll teach me?
If you wish to go with me, yeah.
Would I need to go to your dimension?
Yep. Brand new home, brand new people. But let me tell you something. You think the sights you've seen now are amazing? My home is amazing.
What's it like?
Nothing like this. I mean, people still have their quarrels, there's still strife. But for the most part, it's a lot more stable.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it is. But finding this answer is a lot more important because there's always a threat out there somewhere. And true mages could potentially deal with threats better than the mages we have. At least potentially with less effort. And as it is, I don't like losing people. So if I can find a way to bring true mages back so that we have more protection at our disposal, it'll be good.
It would be good.
But hey, how would you like some good news?
I would love some good news.
I have a few people in various positions in various organizations, including vampiric organizations.
Uh-huh.
And one of those people told me that he found your necklace. Pump the brakes. Supposedly, from what he's heard, there's going to be a vampiric exhibition of all kinds of ancient artifacts that the asshole that technically embraced you found in his archaeological digs. There has not been a date or time set yet. So my plan, as things stand, is once we find out the when and the where, we're going to go to a party. Now, there's something you need to understand. I'm sure you're bitter about being embraced. I would be too. Especially for people like you and me. Okay, in our faith, the dead are supposed to be taken care of by Resh Gadal. They aren't supposed to walk the earth. So vampires are a bit of an affront in our religion. However, I need you to remember something. Even with your powers, he's still more powerful than you. So, when we do this operation, get your necklace. Focus on the necklace. I'll focus on him. And if I can't, provided his head doesn't turn to fucking dust, I think he might be really old.
You can do something to preserve it, right? Because I want his head on a platter. If not his head, his balls will do as a secondary option.
I think I got some work to do. Yeah, I might be able to do something about that. Now, if I really can, if I can take him in one piece, I'll bring it to you. But pretty sure he's going to be a pain in the butt. Tremere that are as old as he is usually don't like the idea of being a captive. And if we're going to party crash, I'm also sure he's going to have some heavy hitters. So I'm going to need to focus on people like him while you guys focus on the stuff that's more at your level. I don't want you getting snuffed. Shit, sorry. Bad language. I don't want you getting eliminated. Which is what snuffed means, but I keep remembering I have to try to not use slang with you because I use a lot of slang you never know. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I just nod along and then try to figure it out later.
You sound like my wife sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, as soon as I know more, I will let you know. And we will plan a party crashing.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, actually, so do I try to be nice. I'm trying to be a better person. But when you're dealing with assholes, it's so hard to not just go, okay, I'm taking the gloves off now and I'm going to hurt you. And with people like this, if you can call them people. Sorry, I know technically you're in that crowd too, but it's so hard just not to wipe it all clean and start over. But something Anana told me does have a ring of truth to it. Sometimes I just have to listen.
On a different note, what's it like being married?
Well, I'm married to a woman who can kill you 6 different ways just with her feet. She's a badass. But she's still feminine. She's great to be married to. She's a good partner. She puts up with my bullshit, but at the same time she calls me out on my shit. They say marriage is about compromise, which in a way is true. You've got 2 different people living together under the same roof. They each have their own perceptions. They each have their own beliefs. Her religion is different from mine. So that's always a lot of fun. And where hers is more totemic is the best way to put it. Her totem will talk to her in more of an empathic way than as being a crusader for Inanna every once in a while. My deity actually shows up. I think every once in a while she gets a little resentful of that. And to be honest, I can't say as I blame her, because having become the person that I've become, it has changed my relationship with Inanna. And there are days I wish it hadn't. There are days I wish that my faith was blind and that I had never seen my deity face to face. Because I think it takes away some of the mystery. And I'm sure she's not done talking to you yet, so you'll probably get the feeling as well.
Is your wife in your home place or dimension or?
Yeah.
What do I call it?
Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
But yes, she's back there. She runs things when I'm gone. She understands that I'm a crusader and that sometimes I have to go other places. Too many places.
Must be hard.
It is. Sometimes I can wind back the clock so that I'm not gone for as long. Sometimes I can't. The dimensions are strange.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You doing okay?
Yeah, just
I know it's been a rough couple of years.
thinking about what it would have been like to been married and all that.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Me too.
But the least I can do is offer you a better future.
One day at a time, right?
Yeah. Provided, of course, the present doesn't kill us first, but hey, who knows?
You do know that I'm already dead, right?
Yeah, there's still final death.
True.
It's still
I
not
always forget
impossible
about
to have that final ending, even as a vampire. Like the one you torched, and that reminds me. Oh,
that
God.
was amazing.
Okay, first off, that was amazing. I'm not going to lie. But when you're doing a square off, and I know you don't understand, and I know you didn't understand, I'm throwing a lot at you. But when the attitude between two parties is we're just going to have a beat down and see who wins, try not to kill them.
I was aiming to win.
I know. And you've still got a lot to learn. It's, 4,500 years. There's a lot to learn.
To be honest, that was the first time I'd used that rote. I didn't know.
It was well done.
I just didn't know it would be quite that.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have hoped.
Well, I apologized to her for what that's worth and told her that you were kind of new and from somewhere else.
I mean,
I don't know
how
if
could she honestly
understood
even
it.
know that it was me? It's not like you can see the heat coming from my hand.
Well, true. But the fact that you touched him, all of a sudden he lit on fire. It's a good bet. Still, I don't know if I smoothed things over, but I at least apologized to her and said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting that. She's a little new." So, but yeah. However, at the party crashing event, try to bring like force to like force. If if we can solve things diplomatically, which I'm pretty sure isn't going to happen because from everything I've heard about this guy, he's even more sure of himself than I am. And how we're going to fit both of our egos in the room, I have no clue.
If we solve things diplomatically, then how are you supposed to serve his head and his balls on a silver platter to me?
Well, I didn't say I still wouldn't bring him to you. Some things just need to be done in a proper order. But we're going to have to play it by ear. Okay? Most important to me right now is you get your necklace back. That's what I want you to focus on.
Okay.
Because I promised you I would try to find out what happened to it. And I have.
Have you had any more information on what they know about me? If they are...
I know he's searching for you. And he's very upset that he hasn't been able to find you. But he's not going to be able to find you. I've made sure of that.
Thank you for keeping your promise.
Quite well. It's the least I can do. Besides, if I make a promise, I have to keep it. It's one of those quirks.
Good to know. Anything else before I...
No, not that I can think of. I think we're good. As long as you're good.
Maybe someday I will be.
Somewhere over the rainbow where bluebirds fly. Ah, it's another movie I've got to have you watch. Jeez, it's so much to learn. Hush, familiar. Hush.
I don't understand any of it, but
you
sure.
will.
Okay.
One step at a time.
One day at a time.
We're almost done with training.
Mm-hmm.
So I can tell you ahead of time and it's okay. Everyone's going to be given their own place in LA.
Okay.
Partly because you need to get more exposure to what life is like in this day and age.
Do I have to?
Take it slow. Don't worry. I will give you a phone. So if you need to call and talk to me.
Oh, I don't want a phone. I hate phones.
Opens a couple drawers. Pulls out a necklace. It's a very simple thing. It does have a symbol that you might recall. Give me an intelligence plus occult.
Target number?
7.
2, 3.
Jeez.
3.
Okay. It's a gold chain with a circular gold pendant, and the metal has been punched out to create the symbol of an elder sign. And you know what an elder sign is because being a mage, Sumerians, one of the things that they sometimes had to deal with were beings from other planes who weren't always kind to humanity. So he hands it to you and says, touch it, think of me, and then think of what you want to say to me, and I will receive it. Oh, really?
Just checking to see if it works. Thank you.
Wouldn't hurt to have the phone on you anyway. It's something else you gotta get used to.
It always startles me when it goes off and makes noises.
Yeah, everything makes noises here.
How soon do I have to move into a house in LA?
It'll be a few weeks. We're getting close to done.
Okay.
At any time you need help, anytime you need to talk, let me know.
Okay.
Provided I'm not in the middle of combat with something, I will take the time.
All right. Well, thank you again for
Quite well.
everything. I'm gonna go get some blood now.
And the door opens for you.
Whatever. Is that like a goodbye?
It's a salute. It's an informal salute, but yeah.
Okay. And leave.
And the door closes softly behind you. Dom, do you have anything you need done?
So, I'm assuming during all of this, because I didn't hear the chaos going on.
Right.
I'm assuming, Dom, right now, I'm probably just training.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything. I guess at this point, I'm going to just head back to my room. Do I encounter a rush or anybody?
Roll one die, please.
Just one. Target number?
Nope. Just tell me what you get.
9.
9? No, you do not.
Okay. Well, just going to go back to my room. What's the hour right now?
Right now, it's roughly 1600.
1600.
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not going to bed yet, so. Training solo in my room. Unless
Oh,
someone
sorry,
comes up.
not 1600. We're vampires here. 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay. Unless something comes up, I'm just kind of doing some push-ups, working out solo.
Okay. All right. Weeks go by. You finish training with mostly Zealot and Lil. Both of them providing instruction on be it weapons or occult. And then you are all brought to the dining room where Reaper is waiting. He says, all right, you finished your training? At this point, we've got another team that we're going to be coalescing in a few weeks. So we're going to have to give up the space for that new team. We have arranged living accommodations for you in LA. All within the same apartment. I guess block's the best way to put it, although it's huge. Anyway, you'll all have apartments in the same area. And when we're ready for your first job, you will be informed. Until then, get to know the neighbors, relax, and try to fit in. I know that's going to be easier for some than others, but for some, it's a chance to acclimatize to a new culture, as it were. For some of you, it's just a chance to acclimatize to a new area. Now, like many major cities in this time, LA is a city that doesn't sleep. Pretty much many businesses run 24/7, and because a lot of places run 24/7, a lot of other places run 24/7 to support those businesses that are running 24/7. Which of course means that LA's traffic is pretty much wall to wall all the time. Come to think of it, was back that way back in the 2020s. Oh, sorry. So with that, go ahead and grab your gear. Let's get to the van, and we'll get you where you need to go. And at that, you pile into the van and head into Los Angeles, the city of angels. For the last several decades, it's become something more akin to a nightmare. Certainly for those who are awakened in some shape or form or supernatural. Oh, sure, the normals deep down know something is wrong, but they refuse to accept it and keep going on with their daily lives. LA was once what the anarch vampires called the Free City. It was where barons ruled, free of the princes of the Camarilla and their oppressive, old-fashioned ways. The Geru fought what seemed a losing battle against the corruption of Pentex and the Worm. And everyone, even the other mage traditions, hid from the ever-searching eye of the technocracy. The purge that the technocrats pushed 17 years ago has become something of a memory, but not a forgotten one. The surviving barons exist underground, projecting their power through loyal servants. What few dedicated Geru that exist are decentralized into even smaller bands and resort to clandestine methods to talk to each other. On top of all of this, the technocracy has a new, growing problem. Pentex has been none too thrilled with the technocrats and their attacks. The Geru are bad enough, but at least they are on an even playing field and can be defeated. Technocrat mages are in another sport altogether. So, turning to their own multimedia empire, they started to attack the technocrat paradigm through subliminal programming. Over the years, the mundanes have started to accept the idea of magic existing in the modern technological world. This has started to give the old traditions a stronger foothold. Also made it more difficult for the technocracy to continue their crusade of eradicating the old traditions. This has even given Pentax's new allies, which are some of the Navandi, an easier time as well. Now you are here. Fresh identities, places to live, and even jobs for some of you. As Reaper said, get settled, say hello to the neighbors, and do your best to fit in. Look normal. At some point, you would be contacted with your first missions. The majority of you have studio apartments near Riverdale and South Pacific Avenue. This block has been turned into almost an arcology-style structure. It is a multi-story apartment complex, complete with a number of businesses like a grocer, small restaurants, and the like on the first 2 floors. You've even been given burn phones to specifically call Reaper if needed. 3 months go by. And in that time, you find yourself actually beginning to enjoy life again. Even for a rush. You've got a TV, you've started to understand some of the lingo that Reaper uses, started to get an idea of what they call pop culture is. And you started making friends. Some of you have even been to a party or two. And while you all are expertly careful in regards to your true nature, you find yourself relaxing and not having to look over your shoulder like you did in your old life. Those that have jobs are able to pay the bills and have a little left over. The rest of you find you get a stipend. Not a lot, but certainly enough to have spending money for each month. So Maya, you have a job not even a block away at the local radio shanty selling electronics and small domestic robots. Don Alejandro, you work at the golf and things, working the miniature golf course. Dominic,
Yo.
you work from home for job processing and life insurance claims.
Nice.
Arash, you have a job as a museum assistant in the Natural History Museum for Los Angeles County. The only person who is not living in the apartment complex is Drager. You're not sure what he's doing. And it is at that, your home, you've just gotten home from work, when each of you get a knock at the door.
Open the door.
Okay. You open the door and you see a fed-ups man in the typical brown and blue uniform holding a small shipping box. Hello. Sign, please.
Okay, I'll sign. What am I signing for?
The package man.
Okay.
And once you sign the tablet, he hands you the package. Have a good day.
You too.
Same happens with each of you. Ripping open the box, you find a computer tablet inside. Stuck on the top of it is a sticky note that says, "Activate me near a sink."
I'll do what it says.
Okay. When you turn the pad on, a small arm quite literally melts out of the body. And a red light shoots out from the tip and does a 360-degree scan. Then it folds back into the pad like it never even existed. The screen reads, "Scan complete. Area secure." And the image of the man you know as Reaper appears on the screen. Greetings. Hope you've all been settling in well. Your first mission is being arranged. Meet up tomorrow at a club called the Maharaja at 8 p.m. and ask for the Smithers party. Do not come armed. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Oh shit.
In sync.
Self-destruct. What is
Okay,
self-destruct?
you drop it into the sink. At that, the tablet begins to heat rapidly and starts melting. 10 seconds later, it is a slag of melted plastic and metal.
I'll go fan that so it doesn't go off.
Yeah, right.
God.
Smoke alarm.
The smoke alarm. And then, yeah.
Okay.
Get ready for the party.
All right. Anything anybody wants to do before heading there?
I'm gonna go for a drink.
All right.
Quick question: are we living in the same complex then?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on her rush.
She is 2 floors up.
Okay.
And about 6 doors down.
Okay. Go up to her room, knock on the door.
Who is it?
It's Dom.
I rush to the door, I open it. Oh my goodness, did you get the message?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember any of it. The mud to Raj. Anyone know where we're supposed to say we are?
Can I head up there?
So we just gotta go in there.
The Smitties?
But we're meeting with the Smithers.
Smithers.
Smithers, yeah.
Smithers. It distracted before I could go back and rewind and watch
we
it.
can't go back and look at it either. But
I
it's
like to-
just calm down.
Knock on the door.
Who is it?
Maya.
I rush to the door, open it. Oh my goodness, okay, you got the message too?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to
The Maharaja.
the Maharaja and we're asking for the Smitties. Are we seeing the Smitties?
Smithers.
Our-
Smithers party. Yes.
Smithers party.
Smithers.
We're looking for the Smithers party?
We're asking.
For asking.
Asking
Yeah.
for the Smithers party. Oh, hey,
So
look,
the
Don
upstairs or
Alejandro.
downstairs?
For you, actually, it's downstairs.
Oh, okay.
You're a floor up.
Oh, coming down. Hi guys.
Hey, working for golf and things has its privileges.
Where do I live?
But I still come from money, so it's still
Are you going to be looking
You're
for
actually on the same floor as her.
Smithers party?
Hello,
No
my
idea.
nose.
Although you're on the opposite side of the complex.
Hello, my
We're not
nose. So
going
what's
on.
going on?
So we're looking for the Smithers?
The Smithers party.
Party.
tonight.
Tonight. What do we wear for that? The Maj.
Menage.
You've been to
Menage.
parties. Okay, what's it like?
Depends on what parties are you looking for.
The Smithers
We
party.
got the rave parties. We got fancy
So-
parties.
I'm looking for
All
the
of you.
Smithers party.
Although one of you probably doesn't use it because they treat it like the plague, do have smartphones.
I just text Reaper. Hey, big guy, old man, can we find out what we need to wear? Is it fancy? And then send.
Ding!
Okay, I read it.
There's a link for the Maharaja.
Okay, and I'm like, I got a link from Reaper. I press the link.
Okay. You pull it up and brings up the website for the Maharaja. It is a hip-hop style nightclub in East Hollywood.
Interesting.
Pop style. Okay, so
Above streets that
And
are closed.
the picture shows, the picture on the front page shows a nice club that's got to be 3 stories tall. From this, the picture's taken from the street, and you can see people standing in line. Club Maharaja is in blue neon, and the people standing in line all have the typical club wear that people are wearing for this time of 2070s.
That's what.
okay.
So that's what we'd be aiming at.
Okay, so get changed and do we go straight there?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So
Probably feed before we go out. There's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I
of
was
people
gonna
there.
ask, how are we feeding?
Well, that's up to you.
Okay. All right. If we're gonna feed, I need. Well, maybe can we feed there?
I have a few
I don't think
contacts.
they know what we are, Rush.
So we gotta feed.
Probably not feed on the people that we're
Yeah, I
supposed to
don't
be
see that
blending
going
into.
very good.
So,
Hey.
Dom, Maya, and Don Alejandro,
Is it?
you may each make intelligence plus. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use more for this. The closest we're going to get.
Target number?
For you, it will be a 7. For Maya and Don Alejandro, it will be a 6.
I got 2, 1 explosive.
Okay, if you wish, you may explode the die.
2.
Another explosive.
Nice. So if you wish, you may roll it again.
Another explosive!
Jesus. I think we can quit rolling.
You have enough.
2.
2? Okay.
That's an explosive.
Oh, explosive, sorry. 1.
So yeah.
Okay. So you've all heard of Club Maharaja. Dominic,
Yes, sir.
you start to think Club Maharaja, why does that sound familiar? And then it hits you. Club Maharaja back in the 2020s was run by one of the barons of Los Angeles.
Okay.
He tried to use it as the headquarters so to speak, for his recording studio.
Okay.
So it was secretly a vampire hangout. Now, after the Purge 2.0, with the Technocrats, it had been raided, burned to the ground, and a fan of Baron Temple's music bought the land, rebuilt the club in homage to the original club.
Okay.
And so far, it has run fine. There hasn't been any issues. The Technocrats haven't hit it. So no one thinks that it's being run by vampires at this point.
Okay.
But it does have that past.
Okay. So, one thing I'm going to give you guys, I'm familiar with this place. Before it got burnt to the ground and rebuilt, this used to be a pretty popular vampire hangout. And now I'm starting to understand why he picked this place.
Okay.
So, but we can't go unarmed.
Well, but it says that we have to.
Yeah,
go
we have
armed.
to go.
No, it said do not.
Yeah, do
said-
not
yeah.
go armed.
He said-
Oh, you said
No,
go
you were-
unarmed.
No,
Wait,
we
what?
said not to go armed.
Correct.
So no
Yeah.
weapons.
Yeah.
No weapons.
Correct.
Okay.
So
I don't like that.
let's
Well-
follow those rules. Man.
Technically, we have weapons that they're not gonna necessarily know about. Just means like no guns or knives, right? You still have your claws. We still have our fangs.
And just remember, this place has already been burnt down once, so just be careful. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me while I unhook my arms. All right, I'm going unarmed. Okay.
Okay.
So, how do you guys want to get there?
How far is it from where we're at?
East Hollywood, you're looking at roughly at least an hour drive.
Oh, so we can't walk.
And there's traffic.
And I can't drive, so...
Do we have any vehicles?
You do not have vehicles. You can take an Uber Lyft.
Can I
If you
text
like.
Reaper again?
Yeah.
There you go.
Me again. How are we supposed to get there? Walk? Question mark. Or can we get a ride? Question mark. Send. And I
A link comes up for Uber Lyft.
He's so cheap.
Do we even have money?
So we have to
Oh yeah.
Okay.
get a Uber Lyft. We could split it.
And I have to.
Yeah.
Good premium. Will make us look good.
Maybe I can just seduce the Uber guy.
I don't think it's gonna work like that.
That's
Uber Lyfts are all robotic.
Yeah.
There are no drivers anymore. They got rid of them.
It's a
We've
good
talked
idea.
about this. Stop trying to seduce everybody. Stop.
Why? It works.
Works on
Fine,
me.
let's just, so if we already changed at this
Keep it
point,
down a little bit.
have we already changed? Have we, or like,
We'll go to change. We gotta-
Okay,
Let's go back, change, get ready to go.
Yeah.
Change.
We'll meet.
Right.
Order the Uber Lyft and go downstairs and wait.
Okay. So go downstairs. I have a few minutes left because I was taking care of some business.
Quick workout. Before we go.
Why do you guys do that? We're working right now.
I gotta look swole.
Gotta get amped up. What do you expect?
Have your
Yeah.
fun. Have your fun. We might die tonight. At least you have that.
Anyway, so then we get the Uber Lyft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which will actually be tomorrow, not today, but we'll skip it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I
Never
wasn't
mind.
sure what day.
We just got really excited to go out, I guess.
Yeah, it gives
Wrong
me
day.
time to feed.
Yeah.
There we go. So I seduced the guy on the first floor, room 12, and fed.
Right.
And he's very happy. Man.
I'm sorry, do you want me to teach you a few things?
No, I'm good.
I don't know. I thought you were jealous.
I've been awake this whole time. I know what I'm doing. Thank you.
Okay.
I
I
just
mean,
So the next night, you pile into an Uber Lyft,
Okay.
and the driverless vehicle gets out onto the road. Pretty much all of Los Angeles proper and its suburbs are on a computer-controlled street guide. So even though the traffic looks bumper to bumper, it moves relatively smoothly.
yeah, because humans are
Yeah. So as you looked up, the Club Maharaja is a hip-hop style nightclub in East Hollywood. It is between the famous Hollywood and Vine intersection and the 101 freeway. This part of Hollywood has always been a bit seedy. And back then, if you were not in the know, you might not have even realized that it included a successful nightclub. Back then, it was definitely the hot ticket in Hollywood on the weekends, if you could get on the list. Of course, that was before the Purge 2.0. So, sitting in what used to be the Vine Lodge Hotel, it is a 3-story building. The first floor is where most people end up, in what is the combination dance floor and main bar area. The second and third floor balconies look down onto the dance floor, though to get up there is by invitation only. Most of the street is nothing like it was in 2020. The Capitol Records building is one of the few structures still left standing. The entire area is now the home of tall glass and steel towers neon lights, and holographs. Cars glide down the streets, all completely controlled by the autoglide system that exists. And when you arrive on the sidewalk, you can see there is a line around the corner. But you were told to announce yourselves.
Big boy. Go announce us. Go.
Actually, are there bouncers at the door?
There are.
I'll take this. So I go over to them.
Oh my God, she's gonna do it.
Okay.
Hey, you guys look busy tonight.
You walk up and you see two guys that look like they literally walked right out of Baywatch 2050.
Mm-hmm.
They're 6'6", 5 feet wide, nothing but muscle in a suit. And he goes, "Oh, hey, little lady. Yeah, we're pretty busy. What can I do for you?"
Well, we are looking for the Smithers party.
Oh, yeah? He pulls out his data pad. What's your name?
My name is Arash, but I can give you a few other names that you could call me.
Smithers party. Oh, yeah. There you are. There should be 3 more people. Are they with you?
Yes, they are right here behind me.
Oh, excellent. Can you please identify yourself?
Maya.
Maya? Okay.
Don Alejandro.
Don Alejandro. Yeah, there you are.
Dom.
Dom. All right, yeah. All right, come on in, guys. And he...
What should I call you?
Oh, I'm Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Hey, pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for showing us in.
Oh, quite welcome. And he pulls back the velvet rope and allows you to enter. You are met. He never said anything, interestingly enough. But you are met by a woman in leather so tight you wonder how she breathes.
Damn.
Dark hair.
She's yours.
Dark hair that goes just a little bit past her neck, but this side of the head is shaved. And there is a dragon tattoo that disappears into her hairline. You can tell she was probably hired for her looks, which she has in spades. Mm-hmm. And she goes, "Good evening. I understand you are for the Smithers party. Please follow me." And her heels, which are wicked-looking stilettos that you swear go into a point so that she could like take them off and stab somebody with them.
But these have no weapons.
She guides you across the dance floor to the stairs that head up to the balcony. So you arrive at the second floor and are ushered through a door into a meeting room. It is a boardroom style table that sits in the center of the room along with 8 chairs. Seated in the far chair facing the door is Reaper in a suit.
Reaper.
You couldn't have given us a ride?
You couldn't.
What part of acclimatized did you not understand? Please sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
So, how's everyone doing so far? Any issues?
No.
Define issues.
Do you feel like you're fitting in? Is everything
Yes.
going okay?
I hate my job. I come from money. Why do I need a job?
Because it's a humbling experience and makes you fit in.
Could have been a better fashion choice than that.
Hey, look at the bright side. It's an easy job.
I find it very fun. I go and I watch him sometimes, and it's very hilarious.
Anyway.
Have you guys had sex yet?
That's not
do that.
happening.
Reaper, continue.
It's not.
Nice. So you go and watch him.
Because the costume is hilarious.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
For those of you who aren't in the know, there is a mega corporate entity known as Pentex. This entity in reality works for the Worm. Yeah, I know you know who the Worm is. They probably don't.
Okay.
The best way to describe the Worm, it is a spirit of destruction, chaos, darkness, corruption, blah, 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 blah. It's your typical evil bad guy supervillain. I wasn't sure which of those were worse, so I just included all.
I just wrote blah, blah, blah.
Pentex and many of its subsidiaries have a goal centered on the same ideals as the war. So they try to corrupt things, pollute the environment, anything that will further that ideal of destruction and corruption. Picking up a remote off the table, a screen drops down and he activates it. It starts displaying images of the facility. The facility looks like, for those of you who've seen them before, it looks like an industrial facility, but it's in the backdrop of this nice green hills, definitely in what looks like a mountainous area. Megadon Incorporated has just gone live with a new facility north of Santa Clarita. The product they are making, a dietary supplement, is benign. It's the chemical byproducts that are dumping into the groundwater that's the real problem. So, you are going to go there and take it out.
Take the garbage out of the ground.
And at that, we're going to take our break. So, bear with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back. So, the facility is middle of nowhere. You won't have to worry about an immediate police response. You also don't have to worry about a lot of mundane witnesses. The perimeter security guards are all human and are responsible for the grounds outside of the facility. It would be preferred if you didn't kill them. Anyone inside the facility is another story, however. Because since this is Pentex, and they don't want the outside security coming into the plant, we can only bet that they will have black spiral dancers and worm-tainted femora.
What are they?
Werewolves.
Black spiral dancers are like the evil werewolves.
Yeah, fuck them.
Oh.
And at some point, if you really want to know what black spiral dancers are, talk to Zealot, she can tell you. And speaking of Zealot, Zealot and I will get you to within striking range. We will then monitor your progress to see how well you do as a team.
Okay.
If shit goes sideways, we will provide cover fire for your fallback. Any questions?
What are the or are there restrictions for weapons for this one?
Your gear will be provided, so you don't even have to worry about that.
All right.
That includes the explosives that you'll need to take the facility down.
Explosives.
So we're just taking down the whole facility.
Any intel you
If
need?
the objective is to plant the explosives in the proper place, you will be provided with a data pad that tells you where to plant the explosives. And at that point, get the fuck out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because if you plant all the explosives properly, when those babies go off, that whole facility is just going to collapse in on itself. And that's exactly what we want.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll do it.
Any other questions?
I'm good.
Excellent.
Yeah, this club used to be a hot hangout for our kind. Is it still?
That's what I've heard. And I'm sure Maya could point you in the direction of the worm-tainted persons if you wish her to, with her nose. If it is now, I have not been able to determine as such. To be honest, I just decided to book a room here because I could through my contacts. And let me tell you what, hold on one second. He walks out the door. And
Very flair of dramatics for him.
Yeah, he usually is.
yeah, only 2 successes after all is said and done because of the number ones. He comes back in and says, okay, I'd say you're looking at roughly 50% of the people, maybe 60% of the people down there being living. The others most definitely are not.
Interesting.
So evidently some of them are still coming here.
Interesting.
I just was curious. That's all.
In a way, it's not surprising though. Pentex seems, the technocracy seems to be tied up with trying to deal with Pentex. Doesn't sound like they're having a good time with it. So I think they've moved away from worrying about vampires at the moment.
Gotcha.
Alright. So
Well, if there are no other questions, he
when are we hitting the facility?
reaches into a vest pocket, tosses a wad of bills in a money clip onto the table. Y'all have a good night. Have fun.
Ah,
An Uber Lyft will pick you up tomorrow evening.
okay.
All right. Yeah.
Pick us up from here tomorrow evening?
No, from your place.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I mean, that's fine. I can. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Split the money?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not that I need
4
it.
because
I'll stick it in my shirt.
Okay.
All right. Let's go have fun.
And at that, he walks out the door.
Okay. You said we're on the second floor, right?
Correct.
What else is on the second floor?
The second floor has a balcony.
Okay.
There's when you walk out of the door, you can see there's a hallway that leads to a few other doors, and then there's a security guard stationed at the door you came in from to come into here.
Okay.
So as soon as you walk out, he motions for you to come his direction, and all he does is open the door for you to walk out onto the second floor balcony. Okay. Now, the second floor balcony is kind of like a private bar area, as it were. There are some tall tables with tall stools scattered around the floor space, and then there is a small bar against the wall, and beyond that there's just the balcony overlook. That there are a few people on the balcony currently overlooking, watching the dancers far below.
Okay. I want to go out on the balcony. I want to kind of see kind of what all's going on.
There's a definite hip hop beat going on. Hip hop has come back into fashion in the last few years. So there's lights spinning, a nice catchy beat going down.
What is the third floor? You said there was
the third floor is like the second floor.
Okay.
But once again, they're by invitation only, so you would have to have an invitation to go up to that floor. You do have an invitation to be on this floor.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna push on the third floor.
I'm gonna sit back and watch so that I can
the security guard that's at the stairwell goes, "Can I help you, sir?"
Use the enchanting voice to see if I can try to get through. And then, not only that, I have a handy in my pockets.
Go ahead and roll.
2. Target.
His willpower is 7.
Nine and 8.
Okay. Oh, that's a 10. Okay, you use your enchanting voice, and he kind of quirks his head a little bit and looks at the 100 and goes, "I'm sorry, sir, but the third floor is by invitation only."
And this isn't Chad, is it?
No.
Okay. Okay, so I go up to him and, "Hi, you said it was by invitation only. Out of curiosity, where would I get an invitation?"
You would have to have been given an invitation by someone who can get access to the third floor.
Is there anyone here tonight that you can maybe point me at that you can give me one?
Cannot say one way or the other, man.
The Tex Reaper.
Are you sure? I mean, maybe you don't have to tell me. Maybe you could just hint at someone. Maybe look at them so that I know who to talk to.
You would have to know someone, man.
And who would I need to know?
The right person.
Senorita, we'll have a little
He's
bit more
starting to
fun.
smile a little, and as he smiles, you can see just the hint of a fang.
You look like you would be a good time. But I guess you will never know.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm on duty.
No wonder it didn't work.
It's not you're always on duty. I'm sure there are times when you're not. Maybe you should start a commotion and then we'll see who he calls. I'm getting ignored. Maybe you can start a commotion.
Like Tex Reaper.
Me?
Yes. and
By
then we'll
any
find
chance,
out.
do you have the connection to get to the third floor? Send. Read.
JHC. You already have an invitation to the second. The third floor is just like the second. Enjoy what you have.
Text. It's not me. It's the 2 divas. Send. He said no.
Now you tried.
He said no.
He said, be happy with what you have.
We got the second
Keep the
floor.
100. I think that's all you get for your hourly pay.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe come find me when you get off duty.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You
Down to the
got
first
a feisty one
floor.
on your hands.
It's
First
me.
floor.
Won't be the first time in my life.
Start dancing. Have a
Oh,
good time. Are there private areas or is it just like a big open floor?
There are private areas.
Okay.
There are private booths.
Uh-huh.
They aren't what one would call completely enclosed, but they have swing doors. The only way someone would be able to look into the booth
Mm-hmm.
is if they were literally standing right next to the door and looking in. It would be
Okay.
obvious.
Okay.
would like to watch from the 2nd floor.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of trail along with her.
And I'm in the middle of the crowd.
You're supposed to low profile. Low profile.
He said
Drink
enjoying ourselves.
Spends all the money we just got buying everybody else's drinks.
He has.
Oh, by the
American-
way,
American-
there was $1,000 in
So we got.
$100 bills.
Holy.
Not that I need to spend that. I'll get free drinks from the guys in the room.
Sure you will.
Of course, she's also a vampire, so it's kind of like, oh, thanks.
Right? Yeah, I know. It's all good.
I'm just gonna be really sick in the morning. Be like, yeah. That is a good whiskey. What are you doing?
$200 bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, look around the crowd.
Okay.
Peasants.
Say again.
What do I see other than dancing?
Give me a wits plus. Oh, I don't even know if wits is going to be the big one for this. No, give me perception plus alertness.
Okay. What's the target?
It's a crowded dance floor. There's a lot of bright light. Well, I shouldn't say bright lights, but a lot of flashy lights going on. I'm going to say 8.
Okay. This one is a 10. Roll again or no?
If you wish to. You have the choice to roll again.
But why would you not?
Because it could roll a 1.
I would just stick with it.
Okay, 1 success?
Yeah.
You do notice every once in a while, you might see 3 to 4 people go into one of the secluded booths at the one wall. But more than once, you do see what looks like 2 people go into a booth.
Okay. Can I go over and try to...
And then after about not even 10 minutes, one will come back out immediately. And then another will stagger out.
I'm used to it. Sorry. I was thinking that that's what I was going to do with the secluded areas. See.
Oh, and by the way, it is a new day, so you are all down 1 blood point. Before I forget.
I took care of that before I left. First floor, room 12.
No, that was the day before.
No, I leaving the next day. I had time, meaning the next day.
Never mind. Yeah, that's just going to be really tired.
So we take that from our blood pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just tell him he's anemic. It's all good. But I also don't mind scanning the room to see if I see anyone that interests me.
Okay. Also, same thing, perception plus awareness.
Okay.
And given the crowd and everything else, it's going to be an 8.
8. Hold on. Ugh.
That sums it up.
You see a lot of faces and nothing. Maybe it's the lights that keep rotating around in different colors. No one's really catching your attention.
There's no one hot in this club?
Well, there's a
Other
lot
than
of
the
people, but
bouncers?
there's no one you can specifically focus on because there's just too much going on.
Fine, I'll just start dancing and see who approaches me.
Okay.
Fine.
You sleep for like thousands of years and you just
That's all I know.
Hey, you gotta live. You gotta live.
Pays the bills.
my
You
side
down one
job.
blood point. Going down a blood point, I need a choice.
So you just start dancing, swaying to the beat, letting this new electronic style of music kind of like take you over. And you just get lost in it. And all of a sudden you notice you're not dancing alone anymore. And dancing with you is a definitely male.
Okay.
He's got that California surfer vibe going on.
Chabra.
Short, blonde hair, definitely tanned, like he's seen some sun. He's got just a white linen shirt that buttons are undone down to here, so you can see his chest. Definitely got some muscle on him, so he works out.
That's the way I like him.
And when you open your eyes, he's like, "Hey, babe, want to dance?"
Chabra.
Well, I thought we were.
And
Or are
at
you
that, he
talking
starts
about
dancing.
the other kind of dancing?
Well, if you want to do that kind of dancing, we can do that too.
I don't know. I have to warn you. I might bite.
Oh, just the way I like it.
Good to know. What's your name?
My name's Chaz.
Hi, Chaz. Let's maybe less talking, more dancing.
Yeah.
So we'll dance. Eventually, I assume we'll make our way to one of the private areas.
Okay.
We'll have a good old time.
He is wrapped around your finger. Especially given the exotic look that you have really, let's face it, you have a look no other woman this day and age has.
Almost because there's no Sumerian.
Yeah. So he gladly follows you to one of the private booths. What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, do you want to play-by-play or do
No.
you want just a general? I mean, essentially, I am going to, like kissing, seduction. I'm going to playfully nip at him a few times, checking to make sure it's going to be okay. I am going to feed
All right.
on my willing
Okay.
victims, so to speak.
Your blood pool isn't down, so you can easily just top yourself off
Okay.
without killing him. I'm not even going to have you roll for a check.
Okay.
If you were really far down, we'd have to roll for a check to see if you killed
No,
him.
I do not allow myself to get far down. Okay, it's a little top off.
And at that, he is just ecstatic. And if you leave him in the booth, you leave him in the booth.
But I hide my bite marks.
Oh, yes.
Maybe leave the bruising. But I hide the
You
bite marks.
look the wound closed.
Yes.
And you leave him in the booth. He just looks like he's totally spent but happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm good for the night. I might kind of look around, see if I see them.
Okay. Tom, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to Maya.
Okay.
Did I see any of this go down?
Give me an alertness. Give me a perception plus alertness.
Okay.
Perception, perception plus alertness.
Yep.
All right, cool. So 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, there is one thing that a human guy can give me that you can't.
Oh.
Well, that's not entirely
That
untrue.
was- I know this. I wasn't trying to be rude.
Target number?
It'll be 8.
8.
Yep.
All right, I knew this was gonna happen. I got one.
Okay. And no ones?
No ones.
No ones.
Okay. So you do catch a glimpse of her guiding a guy into one of the private booths.
Just let it go. I kind of go look for Maya.
All right.
I'm still looking down.
So, do I find her?
You do catch her as you finish scanning. And you're like, you just kind of raise your head to the heaven, probably pissed, and you do spot her on the balcony.
Okay, I head up to the balcony.
Yeah.
Is there a bar on the balcony?
There is.
Cool. I go up and nudge Maya. It's been a long time since I've done this, but I'm gonna go get a drink. You want a drink?
Sure. Let's go.
Head over to the bar.
Mhm.
You guys serve Luxusova?
We do.
Can
Galore and vodka, but a lot of people like it.
Doesn't matter. One for me, one for her.
You got it. $5 each.
Give him the $5. That's cheap.
Well, for a shot.
What's that?
For a shot.
$5 for a shot.
Oh, so
that's like
$20
you want
if they're doubles.
doubles?
Oh, so $10.
Yeah. I'll
$10
take a
a shot.
double.
Yeah, we'll take 2 doubles, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna slam it. Or I'll go cheers.
Cheers.
What's up?
There's got a lot going on in my head right now. I gotta let her go. She wants to do her own thing, I know we saw what she did,
Yeah.
but
Think about it. She's not lived a life.
I know. I just get a little defensive. I mean, just being in this place. I mean, me and my friends used to come to places like this a lot on Friday nights, Saturday nights. My fiance loved coming to places like this once in a while. It's just bringing back a lot of emotions.
Well, if you need to talk, I'm all ears.
And I've been wanting to tell you too. I know we haven't talked a whole lot, but I got a lot of respect for you. I can understand losing someone close to you. This may not be the best place to talk about it, but I feel like I got nothing to lose anymore sometimes. But no, yeah, and much like you, I didn't choose this either.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Yeah. But when I was actually supposed to be married at one point.
Yeah.
And then the fucking Nosferatu changed that.
I'm sorry.
And that's when I became a vampire hunter. Who became a vampire. Ironic, right? And I just keep kind of like sipping on my...
Well, I can get where you're coming from.
I should probably just limit what I'm saying. I mean, there's a lot of people around.
I can hear you fine. We're talking between us, and they're so on top of each other.
Yeah.
So
don't remind me. I guess I know things are different with me and her, but the fact is, I'd rather just die than have history repeat itself,
Yeah. I know.
And I care about her.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna move on, I guess.
It's not easy, especially with what we go through and what we've seen. It's very haunting. We can't forget about it. We try to dull it, but
It's been almost a decade, and it feels like it was just fucking yesterday.
I've had...
I can only imagine. I'm starting to understand too why you guys call me a kid. I mean,
It's still, you lost someone. That's not something to laugh at, whether decade or not. I mean, I've had hundreds of years.
did I say decade? I meant century. I'm
Maybe you need
105,
to
damn
slow
it.
down on drinking. It's
I
like,
just barely started this one.
we're supposed to have tolerance, but are you okay?
I'm good.
Maybe watching her do her things causing issues. It's fine.
I'm gonna clip it. You'll get no arguments from me on that.
But no, I get it. It's not easy, and if you get attached to someone,
And I mean, between her and, my family, my friends, it was like once I lost her, I felt like I had nothing to lose, like I said.
You're telling me I lost my whole family. Technically, they weren't blood or anything like that, but they were my pet. And the person who embraced me killed them, turned me into what I am, and then I killed the rest. So I understand.
I know you do. That's why I wanted to talk to you.
I do the same thing as you. Like hunting the ones that remind me of the person who did this.
You know what the most ironic thing is? The man that changed me, he was originally set out to kill me.
Yeah.
One night I just lost it, and I lost it hard. And I killed some, just because you're one of this doesn't necessarily make you evil. But I just had a hard time dealing with it, and I lost it hard. And I, not just the Nosferatu, but I just went on a frenzy one night. I killed, I'm sure, several that didn't deserve it. One of them was his comrade. So he set out to kill me originally, but instead, he studied me. This man actually was the one who taught me my street smarts.
Yeah.
He studied me, and instead of killing me at the end of the day, I would take his comrade's place. And that's how this all started. But I guess when I got sent out here, I mean, there's a lot going on, but just to sum it up, he turned me. I wasn't happy about it. But at the end of the day, the man who I once despised became like a father figure to me. And then he sent me out here. Once again, I guess I just got foolish. Felt like I had nothing to lose. My dumbass landed in a trap. Reaper and the rest are the ones who got me out of that trap. Here I am now. But there's a lot going on though, so
yeah.
I'm gonna
maybe talk to her. Let her know. Don't control her.
I don't want to be that person, but I just don't want history to repeat itself.
I know. You can protect her and care for her. Just maybe talk to her. Let her know.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me.
You're welcome. And if you want to talk, we're similar. I'm
Clearly.
not far from where she lives.
Well, I appreciate you. So let's get back out there.
Sure.
And then kind of just head out.
Alright. Anything else you all want to do as the night continues on?
I'm going to feed. I'm going to find somebody to feed.
Okay. It is likely easily done. Do you have seduction?
I have enchanting voice, lucky, and
That's right.
Where? Where's that?
I'm looking. Hold on. I don't think you do.
But you do have enchanting voice.
Yes.
So go ahead and give me manipulation. And let's go with subterfuge. And your target number will be 5.
We got 3.
3. Yeah, she's like putty in your hands. You've just got that old world look and Latino and sexy. It's almost too easy.
Senorita, let me escort you over here.
And you're easily able to feed. Are you going to leave her alive?
Yes.
No roll is needed since you're not that far down.
I'm gonna leave her alive.
All right. The beast in your head hardly even stirs since you're pretty much already near full. And She looks satiated and happy when you leave her in the booth.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
See you.
Hold on, sorry.
After I feed, I might dance a little bit more, but then I'm ready to head on home. So I might see if I see them, just to kind of let them know
I'm good.
No.
Woo! It's time?
I'm ready.
Well, I mean, do you want to head on home or do you want to stay here?
Just lead them.
Yeah. Hey, we're leaving.
Alright.
Okay.
Kevin.
You head home. You get home long before the sun comes up. Anything that needs to be accomplished? Okay.
I'm good.
And at that, by the time the sun comes up, you all sleep the sleep of the dead. Until the sun finally goes down. And when the sun goes down, you awake, start to get dressed, and ready for your first mission. And that is where we will leave it until next week. Or I should say next episode. And at that, we appreciate you for coming along with us on this journey. We hope you have enjoyed the story thus far. And we will see you next time. Good night.